Yo, it's crazy, man. 420 just passed us, and I ain't hear nothing about it this year. Like normally leading up to 420, you hear all kind of, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Do you got all your flowers? Do you got all your edibles? We gonna get high? I ain't hear none of that.
Yeah, I'm the person that do it with something submitted, but his birthday is on 420, so he the only person that do that with people talking.
Yeah, that's more his birthday than 420 though.
Hey,
We didn't come up with, if you a certain age, cause you didn't come up with 420. 420, I feel like they started, no, I ain't gonna say that. They gonna kick me out the Black People Club if I say that. But it do seem like Juneteenth and 420 got popular right around the same time.
no, I think 420 before Juneteenth.
No, hell no. No, hell no.
No, I ain't mean it
Juneteenth
like
been
that.
around
I
for a
mean like,
while.
yeah, I ain't mean to say it like that, but I mean
You said it backwards.
like you said, people were really talking about 420. I must got a delay.
Yeah, it might be a little one.
I might switch over to my other joint real quick.
Well, go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm gonna sit back and kick it, man. Look, this is the BOTB live show. We black men trying to get this thing worked out, so it's gonna be some issues, technical and or otherwise. We welcome y'all to the show while he getting this stuff together. Do y'all still partake in the flowers? Is that something that you grow out of? Sometimes you're medical out of it. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily grow out of it. You might want to, but I still ain't on no edibles too heavy. If anything, I might be able to do a gummy, and I ain't talking about a big one either. I'm talking about a 50 milligram max. You feel me? And I probably need to bite that motherfucker like 4 times into 4 separate pieces. But 420, it was never a celebration. It was just something that, like I said, we didn't think nothing about it. And then all of a sudden it became the popular thing to talk about. And everybody started doing it, t-shirts or whatever, all kind of shit. Events. My homeboy Kryptonite, he sent a little, message in the group chat about 420 pop-up in Georgia. Do y'all ignorant ass niggas know that shit ain't legal there? You can't advertise a pop-up shop. You might as well have said cocaine. You should have said you can get all the cocaine, fentanyl, and poisonous mushrooms you want from us today. Come arrest us. You in? Okay, he's still trying to get it together, but a pop-up shop for flowers in Georgia is crazy that you advertised on social media. You was just trying to get arrested. Just say you was trying to get arrested today.
Well, there's most people, it's legal in so many different places. People forget that it ain't legal where they at.
I don't know. You can't be forgetting no law, especially one that's going to get you arrested.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you. But there's a lot of people that like you said, partake in 420 is not as advertised as it used to be. But I think that's the other part of why people think it's okay, because it's been so relaxed to a certain extent over the last several years.
Yeah, at a certain point, we know where it's at. It's I think it's recreational in at least half the states in the country. Probably more than that. But in these good old boy states, these red states, what other way are they gonna get to be able to just blindly lock up a bunch of black people? And not that every black person is smoking reefers or growing reefers or selling reefers. You feel me? But it's just a tactic that they use. Um, at this point, I trust regular flower marijuana more than I trust GLP-1, more than I trust Crestor and Lipitor, more than I trust any of the umpteen commercials that you might see if you just turn on traditional cable TV, or even if you just watching YouTube, skipping through TikTok. You're going to see a bunch of medications that will kill you with the same thing it's trying to cure.
Yeah, man. I just looked it up. It said as of 2026, marijuana is legal for medical use in 41 states and recreational use in 26 states, along with DC.
So half.
Yeah.
Right. Half the country, you could just be on your porch, blowing your little doty. Like I said, dealing with high people is way easier than dealing with drunk ass people. And I've been around both.
Yeah, they said as of 2026, 7 states are actively pursuing cannabis legalization. Idaho, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Florida, Wisconsin, Hawaii, and New Hampshire, they stopped pursuing it, which you would think Florida would get it because it's a retiree, so veterans, older people.
They not gonna prove nothing that they think is gonna stop black folks from going to jail. I'm telling you.
Well,
they rather they back hurt. They rather that bunion on their toe bust, and them be in the most horrible pain than to just smoke a J.
And that's crazy too. No, they rather go pop some 800s or 1000s than do that.
Oh yeah,
that's the crazy thing. Yeah,
on them perkies.
People definitely get hooked on that stuff. That's what they want them to use instead of something a little more milder.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't go front. Like, for me, there's two types of, for the people that know, they know. You got indica, which is the in the couch, how you slowed all the way up. And then you have sativa, which is a more head high, or more, when you get the giggles, the uncontrollable giggles, that's typically a sativa. So I've been a sativa fan for a long time. Sativas is harder, they getting harder and harder to come by. Even they mostly hybrids anyway. But a good sativa I would take any day over that in the couch shit. I hate that sleepy shit, except for in the wintertime. In the wintertime, it don't matter. I just go to sleep.
So what's your opinion on all the new terminology every year? They got new phrases, new nicknames for them. Do you group all them together? Do you group them in 3 different groups? I'm talking about the names itself.
For me, I only care because I'm in a recreational state and I can go into the pharmacy aka dispensary, and be like, I'm looking for the head high. So I'm looking for, outside of that, it's all just reefer to me. It's reefer, it's tree, it's marijuana, it's weed. It don't make you cool or nothing. It's just one of them things. It's like picking up a 6-pack of beer to me. I don't even make that big a deal.
Yeah, some people, man, I want that sour diesel. I want that.
Well, those are good strands, but some of them strands just don't exist no more. And everything is about marketing, so they gonna say that they exist. You shit. OG Kush, sour diesel. It's a lot of light purple haze shit, but it ain't the same. It don't hit the same way that it did. And my issue is I need some seeds. I need some seeds somewhere. I don't need the popcorn buds like back in the day where you just pick up the bud and it sound like a motherfucker tap dancing because all the seeds falling out. I ain't talking about that. But it been a whole minute since I seen a seed. And here, I guess it's because most of the dispensaries are harvesting them seeds to go back through the grow house, more than likely.
Almost like the seedless watermelon.
Yeah, like stop telling me it ain't got no seeds. No seeds is not a good thing. We be tricked into our convenience. Well, if ain't no seeds, I ain't got to spit no seeds out. I ain't got to make. Nigga, you can't grow this shit without no seed. If you are growing a full watermelon with no seed, they clearly fucking with the fruit.
Clearly.
So that's all I'm saying.
But real quick, let's bro, I don't know what it is. So for the last few days, I didn't notice it until that night. I was like, man, what the world is burning? I'm like, man, it's crazy. It'd be cloudy at night. The days that you've been getting cloudy. I didn't know what it was, bro. And that's how you know they controlling the media, bro. I didn't realize there was a wildfire going on in Georgia and parts of Florida. It is hazy up here. And it's sad that I say up here and I'm in South Carolina. So up here means there's people below us,
right.
bro.
It's the South.
It's the South side. They said one thing I was saw, it said it was an hour outside of Savannah. But
that ain't that far, man.
Yeah, it hadn't torqued too much. I think the last one I saw was about 50 homes, close to 100, but they're starting to evacuate some places. When was this article released? Does it have a time? This was this morning, and it had already wildfire in Georgia has destroyed homes, forced evacuation, sent thick smoke across states. The fire in Brantley County has surged to 4,000 acres, with some estimating 5. I think what I saw when I sent you a message about 45 minutes ago, it was already at 16,000 acres.
It's sad because it's so much that goes along with it. So they blaming this wildfire, and I'm just hearing about it today, and I'm normally always searching through the news. When God speaks, listen. Also, aka Chain Breakers, we appreciate you for pulling up always, sis. Thank you for the song. We just gonna have to play the song through the speakers. That's what we gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna start doing. We just gonna have to do it the janky way, the janky promoter way. But what I was saying is, it's sad. It's being blamed on drought conditions, lack of rain, no humidity, but it's not just a wildfire. They said they've already lost 50 homes.
Yeah, they said at the time it was 50, but they said it might be close to 100.
Okay. But either way, like, you losing homes. What about all the animal life that was in there? What about all the plant life? Even though it's a drought, when it burns out, it doesn't leave for reproduction, repollination, and things like that. So the animals probably been running. It's going to be more snakes this way, more wolves, more all the shit that the South got. You know, this southeastern quadrant of America is running neck and neck with Australia with the amount of dangerous shit in the woods. But yeah, it's crazy that it's not in the media. And you talking, what, 14,000 acres, they said?
16, I believe.
16,000 acres.
Yeah. And the crazy, like, I thought it was like, around here, they try to, burn stuff to help create rain. I don't even know how that's logical, but
control burn.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. But man, it's been several days, and I don't even know how I ran across it through my algorithm, but it pulled up and it was the news, and they saw a wildfire, and I was like, damn, now that shit makes sense. But bro, it been cloudy up here.
Yeah, South Georgia, Western Florida Panhandle is where it's close to. So it's it does happen on occasion, and it be like my brother said. A lot of times, what they try to do is set a fire so that a wildfire does not become an issue. They'll do what they call a controlled burn so much of an area so that it doesn't get out of hand if there is a wildfire. Again, I'm gonna do some more research when we get off on it, but that's crazy. Hawaii, California, Georgia. We was doing the hurricane thing. That's what we was doing. This is crazy. But I know what you mean about the hazy thing, because when Canada had their wildfires out of control, we could see it here in Michigan.
Yeah, then we've had a slight gust of wind too. That don't never help, and that's what they said. That fire will jump with the wind. So together we break hands. We know you went through one of the, I think that's one of the worst in history in California on the West Coast. But yeah, on this side, like you said, we didn't get hurt. Well, we in hurricane season, so we on the southeast, but we got several months to go. And starting out with wildfires ain't a good way to start out. I mean, ain't no way to start out with.
For sure. You got. Next thing you know, we watched Thrash the other day. Thrash was.
I watched it. It was good.
It was okay. It's an hour and a half. You watch it on the night, you ain't gonna feel no kind of way. But natural disasters involving hurricanes and sharks. That's what I'll say without trying to do too many spoilers.
Yeah, I said I can watch it, but and then I saw people comment on say it wasn't that good, but people gonna say that regardless.
They already saying that the Michael Jackson movie ain't good, but fuck them. I'm going to support Michael Jackson, the Jackson family, Antoine Fuqua, the director, Nia Long, Jafar. I'm supporting all things Michael Jackson. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the oldest wanted to go, so I already got tickets. We're gonna go, I think Friday night. We're gonna go.
Oh, y'all stepping out with the red carpet premiere. I'm thinking Sunday morning, like 10, 11 in the morning, because I don't want to be sitting next to nobody.
But we didn't get the tight seat. We paid the extra money for the reclining seats.
Oh yeah, so you good. It's proper space. Even still, I don't want nobody in. Sunday mornings are my favorite way to see a movie. Just because it's only the people that really want to see the movie is there, so it don't be no whole bunch of babies and just people in there talking crazy. Worst thing to happen, you might hear a motherfucker snoring in there.
Yeah, I mean, talking about some rubbing elbows is one of those figurative speech. I don't like rubbing elbows. I don't like rubbing elbows. Let me get that armrest, sir. Go on, man.
Right.
Or youngin.
You see this elbow? You don't want this thing to scuff you up.
I'm about to say, I'm gonna go with ashy elbows on purpose.
Yeah, I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning, and they was talking about how people are trying to make it seem like the movie's so horrible, like they didn't get into some of the negative things that are connected to Michael Jackson. I always said I didn't believe none of that shit, and it's not gonna make me feel no kind of different way about Michael Jackson, man. We got enough bad motherfuckers to look into that's real. I really think they tried to take Mike up out of here. You feel me?
I mean, why do we have to have negativity? Why can't we have a joyous occasion?
People, that's just where we are. That's just where we are in the landscape of humanity is we get more popular by trying to bring somebody down, by trying to shit on other people. I'm not going to subscribe to that, never. Like I said, Michael Jackson kind of grew with me. And I laughed at a bunch of jokes, because there's a bunch of jokes. You feel me? And some of them shits was funny. But at the end of the day, there was people trying to attack that man. There's people trying to assassinate that man before they finally were able to do it. So I don't feel no kind of way. Stop being a hater. That's what y'all do. Stop being a hater. Let people live.
Yeah. I mean, when you hear the backstory about the Sony shit and the Beatles shit and the Mike accomplishing, like he full-fledged was a boss. And you see, the hate ain't just with the viewers like us. The hate is within the industry. The hate is within the higher ups. So, like you said, it could be an innocent. He loved the kids. He did a lot of stuff for the kids. There's a lot of celebrities that Mike loved the kids. Like, he wasn't with the extra stuff. It was just his love. And in that day and time, compared to people's judgment now, it's a big difference.
Yeah. Like I said, they tell the story of him learning the game, the publishing game, and him buying that Beatles catalog. Now, if anybody nobody gets talked about in the pop world more than Michael Jackson, and the Beatles is right up under there. You feel me? When he got that catalog, and he said he learned it from Paul McCartney, and Paul McCartney allegedly was like, "Hey, so I can get my publishing. We did a song together. We cool." And Mike was like, "Nah." And I think when you move like that as a black man in this world, you draw a target on yourself. But them non-black people, them YT people, just leave it alone. Why we gonna be asking that question till the day we die?
Yeah, so it's okay when you do it.
Right.
It's a problem
when I do it.
Yeah, but you do it off our culture and our creativity. That's the crazy shit. You taking our artistry and you profiting off of it, and then when we decide to do the same shit, it's a problem.
As long as we not in charge, they'll put us in charge of some shit that they don't. They used to. That's the dangerous part of where we are now. They used to be like, well, we'll put them in charge of that shit way over there. You feel me? And then that way they can't say that they not being given the opportunity. Now they want that shit back. That shit that we was way over there doing, they want that shit back.
Well, we was way over there doing it with our people. That was the other
That's how it's always been.
Yeah. But now with their people wanting to be like our people and incorporating their people with our people, hey, if you give me the power, I ain't gonna be selective on who I govern. And they want us to be selective.
Yeah. That's that was it loyalty versus clout?
Yeah, that was one. Yeah.
Loyalty or respect. That's always the final question on Drink Champs. I think we run a little low on all of them. We run low on loyalty and respect. Now, not in my particular circle. I'm around a lot of solid people who are, not yes men, who are men of their word. So I still understand loyalty and respect. But we're not raising these kids with it. These young adults, and when I say young adults, I'm talking mid-20s, early 30s. Y'all flawed, man. Y'all flawed. They go back to the I can't even think of the case now. The young lady that went to Mexico, the young lady from North Carolina that took her friends, her supposed friends, on a trip to Mexico, and they beat this lady to death. It's like y'all don't have no code, and y'all can. I don't know. Because I'm in the age group with their parents, you feel me? And I think that we need to start taking some of the blame for giving these kids everything they wanted and making them seem like this shit falling off a tree. You know, this shit is, 70-inch TVs in your bedroom type shit. You know what I'm saying? Spending $5,000 on a prom. There's no reason for no parent to spend $5,000 on a fucking prom send-off. My bad.
Shaqualla, I'd probably say that.
Shanquilla Robinson.
Yeah,
Shanquilla Robinson.
Brendata. Brendata.
Hey.
Brenda.
Rest in heaven, Shanquilla. You didn't deserve that shit. And if they don't go to jail, I hope them motherfuckers have nightmares every goddamn night. I hope your image haunt them while you get your peace in heaven. But I hope your image haunt them for the rest of their life.
Yeah, when they talk about the respect and the loyalty, you just added clout. And I think a clout is also almost like currency, because people feed off that. And you're right, that's always the answer on drink chat. And I feel like it all depends on who you're talking to. Because I'm not going to be loyal to a stranger, but I can be respectful to a stranger.
Absolutely.
Now, if I am respectful, that don't mean I'm loyal neither. But I can say yes sir, no sir, not disrespect somebody, just be who I am and still not be loyal to whatever you doing. Because whatever you doing, whether it's good or bad, that ain't got no effect on me. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna make my choices and my decisions on who you are, but I don't have to be loyal to you.
It's always gonna be respect. It could be the way that we was brought up, with the whole being military brats, the coming and going. I want to be respected. When I show up as a new kid in school, I want to be respected. I don't want you just fucking with me because I'm the new kid at a school. You know what I'm saying? Once I gain your respect, then we can work on loyalty. But if I don't have your respect, it's nothing to it. You feel me? And I've been in a situation where I've been the new kid and I got picked on. And I've been in a situation where I was the new kid and they was like, hey, new kid, you seem cool. It's way better when they think you cool.
And then the other thing, like you on the job, and some people respectful, some people ain't. But that don't mean I got to be loyal. And that be the other thing within the politics of the job. Is it the respect or is it the loyalty within the job? I used to work with this one guy when I started at where I'm at. I was like, man, you be real insubordinate because the job I came from was I came from Target, so everything was structured to the T. I get out where I'm at, it's a little more relaxed. So I'm like, hey, bro, you being real insubordinate. He's like, what that mean? Bro, you ain't showing no respect, bro. I'm going to fire your ass.
Insubordinate and churlish.
Yeah. But then over time, I had respect for my supervisor for his title. Then over time, he earned my loyalty for what he did on his side as far as showing his loyalty to me. So I got loyalty and respect for him, but it started with respect for the title. And we always talk about the military. When you went through base training, you had respect for them drill sergeants. You didn't have no loyalty to them. You walked in with respect. To the bag at the grocery store, I walk in there with, hey, thank you for my change, thank you for whatever. You come get the cart for me when I put my grocery cart. Hey, bro, I appreciate that's respect. It ain't got nothing to do with loyalty, but I understand when people talk about loyalty, but I think they're going too deep. Every day, I feel like I wake up with respect towards whoever I encounter more so than I wake up with. I'm gonna make sure I'm loyal to, whoever I see. I'm gonna respect whoever I
Yeah.
see instead of being loyal to whoever I see.
Loyalty is for your family. It's for the people that you've made your family, not necessarily blood involved, because we fall out with our blood relatives sometimes. Um, but the respect thing is we light on both of them, and that's part of what's wrong with this generation that's coming up now, this young generation. Um, we haven't made them respect us because we have given them everything. So why would they assume they got to work for anything when they've been given everything? You feel me? And that's where respect comes from. Respect comes from how you move throughout your environment. What are your responsibilities that you have to achieve through your environment? We haven't asked them to do anything, and we have given them everything. And they out this motherfucker with mask and hoodies on in July with a gun longer than their leg. You feel me? And a chip on their shoulder, and they really soft as motherfucking Jello pudding pops or baby shit.
But ain't that more of accountability than anything? Like if we not holding them accountable, and they're not
That's why
holding
I say
themselves
we at
accountable.
fault. That's why I say we at fault, because we are the soon to be empty nesters. Some of us in our generation are already empty nesters. Some of us are grandparents already. You feel me? But we the generation that was like, oh man, we gotta be friends with these people. I'll never beat my kids like my daddy beat me. My daddy ain't shit. Some of them beatings taught you some shit. All of them beatings wasn't abuse. Some of them beatings taught you some shit. And I'm not saying that is the full answer. I'm never saying that. But letting them get away with shit definitely ain't the answer. And that's what we've been doing.
A lot of people are saying kids that they don't. I was watching something today. Who was it? It wasn't Charleston White. No, it wasn't Charleston. It was somebody else talking about these kids don't fear nothing. They don't fear going to jail. They don't fear death. They don't fear not having. Like they show no fear. Like they just wake up and act like it's another day. And we woke up, and that's the other thing. We get into that in a minute, but I was about to say the hustle. Like we really hustled. It was more than about money. We hustled and went 8 blocks to go hire one of our homeboys. We hustled to make money just to go to the arcade. We hustled to get our bike fixed, whether it's going 3 blocks down the street so somebody can change your tire and come back just so you can ride. We hustled to make it to the basketball court. A lot of these young dudes, hey man, I'm gonna catch this Uber. Bro, you 13.
Oh.
But it was the art of life, and like you said, it ain't about all the beatings and the extent of the beatings. A lot of time it's the lesson within it. Whether your parents talk to you while you getting your ass whipped, which we got talked to, or you got beaten in silence, there was a lesson because of the consequences. We all got to make choices. Like, bruh, there's worse stuff out here than this beating.
Man, look, back in the day, a kid or a young person might have been tough for the circumstances. Maybe they came from a very strict upbringing. Maybe they came from a daddy who didn't play, a mama who didn't play, both of them who didn't play, or they didn't have anything. They didn't have anyone, because those are the options sometimes. But you was tough because of the things that you went through in your life. These motherfuckers ain't going through shit, and they only think they tough. And most of them haven't been checked, and that is why they'll try to hit you with the dough at the convenience store or jump in front of you in McDonald's and look at you crazy like you had a problem, because they never been checked. They never been punched in the mouth, and they think that they cool because they got this motherfucking firearm on their hip or this rifle or thunder rocket, whatever you want to call what they got. And they out here murdering motherfuckers and then finding out if they don't get killed by law enforcement that they got to go sit down in jail and be somebody's goddamn girlfriend.
That's why I think they would pick loyalty over respect. And it might be the age thing. Because we might have picked it when we was young, but I believe young people will pick the loyalty because they think everybody their friend. They believe, like I said, don't call me your brother, you just met me 2 hours ago.
Straight up.
I believe it. But, they walk around here with these, they talking about they got the dicks and the nuts on the gun, which don't make no sense.
Them niggas is obsessed. I'm telling you, most of them niggas is gay. They obsessed with the dicks and nuts and fucking hot dogs and paws. Nah, nigga, I'm not gay. You gay.
You gay. The paw joint be funny sometimes, but not 24/7. Not 24/7. I understand when it's funny. You be like, God dog, bro. But then again, 24/7. Nah, you can't do that shit 24/7, bro. And you got on tight jeans with a sports bra.
Wow, them niggas be having on sports bras, and them niggas be carrying purses. Yeah, them niggas be putting on eyeliner, lip gloss, and painting their nails.
Man, what's worse? What's worse, an extra skinny dude with tight clothes on, or extra big dude with tight clothes on?
They both suck, but an extra big dude with tight clothes on is crazy. And I see it every day. Yeah. As a big dude myself, like, bro, you can't walk. Yeah. You cannot walk. And I'm looking at your drawers, and nigga, you are too old for me to be looking at your drawers. And I'm not looking at your drawers because I want to look at your motherfucking ass. It's because you have little pants on that do not cover your ass. Period. That shit crazy to me.
Yeah. It's always the big dude, always the biscuits in the can. Because I feel like it's tough for me to find clothes. So for you to purposely go out there and find a little shirt and buy it, right? Yeah, you got a problem, bro.
I'm gonna kill him with this one. I'm gonna kill him with this one, bitch. You look like Fat Spider-Man.
Yeah, it ain't like you had a shirt you bought like a couple months ago. It's in the closet. Like, damn, I got to put the shirt on. Like, you went purposely out there and bought that shirt that didn't fit.
You knew that shit was little on the hanger. You knew that shit was little in the dressing room. You knew that shit was too little when you got to the register, and when you asked yourself you shouldn't buy, you knew it was too little then.
Yeah.
You gonna pop out.
You know, when you get to the register and whoever the cashier person is, regards mail, they always pull it out and pull it off the hanger and
shake it for you. Shake that, hold that bitch up. Oh no. Are you buying this for you, sir?
Yeah. If they look like a napkin on a hanger on your body, but you gonna put it on anyway. But
it's whatever you like.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes back to what you said about what we talked about the sacrifice of communication. The sacrifice is, bro, you ain't got to be cool all your life. You ain't got to be the one.
Sometimes you're not gonna be the coolest one.
You're not gonna be the cool. You're not gonna be the richest, the strongest, the fastest, the skinniest, the biggest. None of that. And then the communication part, bro. Male and female, man. I hate when people be like, I ain't got nobody. Either you ain't got nobody, or then when people try to reach out at that time, you didn't respond. That's not saying you didn't have nobody. But when people do reach out, if you always tell them, no, you ain't got time, or always ignore them, that's not on them. Because they
let people in.
You gotta let people in. And with these younger people, you gotta let somebody of age, and I'm not talking about age numerically. I'm just talking about age, people that's been through life, that's willing to teach you the right way. And the older people, we gotta let people in that's young, because that's what helps keeps us young and keeps us on our toes. So like that shit come full circle, man.
And I think the problem is, one of the problems is we don't want to be dumb or weak or soft. We don't want to be a whole bunch of shit. So instead of working on the things that would make us the opposite of those things, we lie and say we don't give a fuck and you better not try me. You know what I'm saying? And it's creating a bunch of confused ass, I'll say it, confused, retarded motherfuckers that's dangerous out here. You feel me? And it's because they don't have any kind of emotional intelligence. And some of them, it's sad because there's no emotional intelligence in their household. So they not gonna know how to act. And that's on the people that raised them. But like I said, everybody out here that's playing gangster, that's dressed as a gangster, that look like a gangster, they ain't really a gangster, cuz. They some scared little boys and scared little girls.
And the other part, the other sacrifice and communicated part of what you were saying, and that it can be in business also, in the workforce also, that people aren't related. Like, everything ain't streets. But you would take the knowledge from the streets and put it towards your career and be just as successful. Like we always say, they always got the ski mask on, the shiesty mask, a black hoodie, and black jeans. Bro, that's a uniform. So you don't want to wear a uniform for work to get a paycheck, but you're going to put on the same outfit every day to go hang in the streets. Or
if they go to work, if they might work, we'll say, for example, they work at motherfucking BK. They might work at Burger King. At 16 and 17 years old, they in that motherfucker saying, don't fucking talk to me. Don't tell me how to do my goddamn job. Sir, you've been working here for 43 minutes, and I gave you a break 30 minutes after you got here. What you mean, don't tell you what to do? Yeah. It's confusing, man, and it's sad.
It's definitely sad. It's definitely sad. But shit, we done been on for a minute. What else we got?
We didn't do no show last week, man. That dude that sits in the White House, that's supposed to be the leader of the country, did the image of himself as Jesus. Have we had enough yet? Have we had enough yet? And I think we have, but the problem is the damage has already been done. Everybody trying to jump ship now. Tucker Carlson, like, oh man, that cracker crazy. He over Tucker Carlson sounding like a nigga in a barbershop right now. Cause hey, shit, that nigga crazy. Cause Joe Rogan trying to jump ship. Theo Vaughn trying to jump ship.
Nick Fuentes jump ship. And that's crazy.
Marjorie Taylor Greene ain't been this quiet in 10 years.
Oh no, she doing podcast runs now. Marjorie Greene Taylor, she yapping off.
Candace Owens. Everybody is like, I don't know what he's doing, but it's not right. And it ain't never been right.
This dude said the Pope is easy on crime. The Pope. So you went at it with the Pope. And the crazy thing about the Pope thing, I don't think people realize. So when the dude, I think the new Pope is from Chicago or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Before he was promoted to the Pope, when the other Pope passed away, your boy was like, I'll be a good Pope. Like, people forget that. He said he would be a good Pope.
It's comical at this point, but also, what do we do? What do we do? And I don't think fixing it is a Republican versus Democrat thing.
No.
I don't think fixing it is a presidential thing. But what do we do? Because it is completely fucked up out here. I seen a lady going the fuck off because she said, I ain't got no money. I'm gonna make some spaghetti for dinner. She said she spent $60. I'll be honest. I remember because she said she could make spaghetti for $10. I ain't gonna go that far. But you definitely could make a healthy ass pot of spaghetti for $20.
Yeah, I mean, hamburger meat about $10 a pound. So it all depends on how many noodles you put in there. Because the more noodles you put in, the less meat you need. Ideally, everything else you put in there. I made some dirty spaghetti. Ain't nothing but spaghetti without sauce. Like you making more dirty rice flavor. But after everything, the hamburger, the sausage, we already had noodles, so I had to worry about noodles. But the bell peppers and onions, like 25, 30. So she spent 60. She must have been cooking for the damn fire department or something.
She did say she got some cheese. She did say some garlic bread. But at the end of the day, cuz it ain't supposed to be 60.
It ain't. But once again, people aren't being resourceful too. So, like I said, did she shop at? And I understand everybody's region and location different. But I'm not going to Publix to get the same shit I get the Food Line. So that's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying. That 60 or even Walmart, but I'm not getting a lot of stuff from Walmart. Walmart, people be going bad on Walmart meat. That shit don't be right. But regardless, I'm not going to Publix for that. I'm gonna shoot the Food Line, and that does grant me a little bit more money in my pocket, so it do make a difference. But I understand what she's saying. I saw one. It was one of those news channels. And they went and they interviewed this white lady. She was like, "Yeah, I used to be able to eat steak and all that other stuff, and now I can only afford ramen noodles." I'm like, "Shit, you with a lot of people I know. I grew up on ramen noodles. Like that ain't saying nothing." Spending $60 on spaghetti speaks to me more than somebody saying I can't afford steak no more. I can only afford ramen noodles. Like I've already
$60. You said $60 ain't a lot of money.
It is for one meal. One meal at home.
It is for one meal, guys.
At home,
you feel me? That's one. Like she said, a bag, and I believe her. A bag of cheese, 2 pounds of ground beef, an onion, a bell pepper, 2 cans of sauce. Even like it's the produce.
It's about 37, 38 right there. That sauce can cost you about $4, three and some change, a bottle, depending on which one you get.
Not even the can. You used to be able to get a can of spaghetti sauce for 89 cents.
Yeah. I think that's his thing. Like, he's not in touch with, because when people say something, regardless of political party, gas going up. Well, it's not a fact. It'll go down a little bit. Bananas going up. It's not a fact. It'll go down a little bit. Coffee going up. It ain't a fact. Like, he's not understanding the effects of everyday people who pay bills.
This shit, all these shits is going up at the same time is the problem. Once upon a time, gas would go up, cigarettes go down, food might be down, food go up, gas go down. It's always now everything through the goddamn roof.
Bruh, I went the Food Line today. The old lady said, she sent me a text, just get this and this, nothing else. She repeated several times. I'm typing, if I'm in there and I see something on sale, man, I'm out
there. Shit, let me get them too. I ain't gonna come back. I might well get these today.
Bro, I went and I parked. I pulled to the parking lot, bro. So when you come, when I come to the parking lot, basically I can look at the top of the park. I can see the whole parking lot. I pulled up and said, man, this bitch kind of empty. So I went found me a good spot. And I looked to the left and looked to the right. Ain't nobody else in them spots. I looked in front, ain't nobody in them spots. I took a picture and sent to all that. I said, I don't think nobody got no money. Bro, I ain't never seen that parking lot that empty. But then, once again, it ain't the end of the month. And that's when you know it's real crucial. When everybody's holding their money. I walked in literally, and for Food Line, to look like Publix, that
Yeah.
says a lot. When you got cashiers just waiting for people to come up, and you only got but one cash register open, like that speaks volumes, bro. Doritos on sale is $4.99 a bag. I remember last time you open up a bag of chips. Any bag of chips you open up is already half a bag of air.
2/3 empty. Yeah. It's more than halfway empty.
But
she said the medium log of ground beef is $20. That's the bullshit ground beef. That's the tube.
Who that? Who said that?
When God speaks, together we break chains.
Oh, she can add that. Y'all keep them high price.
I'm just saying, but that's what it is right now.
Yeah. I bought
the tube, nigga. The toothpaste ass ground beef is $20.
It was for 1 pound the other day it was 8 something that Food Line, and that's the 73. What they doing?
70/30,
whatever it is. So I think I bought the 92.8 or no, the 83.7, whatever it is, and it was a pound for it was like $9.
Yeah.
But a pound don't get you nowhere. Because once you rear off the fat, ain't nothing but 2 burgers. Like I tightened it up, man. Yeah. I had a couple Roger Woods to it. I put other stuff to it, but
I'm about to tell you, nigga. I'm about to make me some toast. I'm about to crush up some croutons. Then put a little oatmeal in that thing.
Check this out. Now.
You gotta fill that bitch out.
The reason I went was we had BLTs in there, right? So I go get some bacon, bro. The bacon on sale. I grabbed the bacon.
$7.
That bitch was $8. But
on sale it was $8.
No, I'm sorry. That's the regular price. On sale $4.99.
Okay.
But when I grabbed it, I just grabbed it because the sale price. I grabbed it $4.99. That's a crazy shit. That's they fucking with us because we started saying these prices are high. $4.99. And then, but I didn't put the code in, the discount code in until after I rung up everything. So when I swiped the meat, I was like, $8. I'm looking around to tell somebody come get this shit. But
hey, boss, it ain't working.
It ain't working. But when I put the code in, everything dropped down to $4.99. But I was like, hey, I'm looking around like, hey, a lot of y'all standing around, y'all need to come fix this shit. Hey. Nah, what you were saying, like him messing with the military, NCAA, the Catholics, immigration, like you touching too much stuff. Even for any normal person, you touching too much stuff. So what make you think what he's doing is correct? So there's no therapists, no mental people out here speaking. There's some out there speaking, but it's not enough out there saying something is wrong with him, with his administration and his followers. Not 100% of them, but I've taught the same people who follow him, and they even be like, "Nah, some of
this shit, cause like,
some of it,
they getting tired of everybody looking at them like,
yeah,
and that's just what it is,
And that's the other thing. Like, I respect anybody who's opened their mind to realize this ain't right. Even if they still stay Republican, I'll be like, at least you acknowledge that this ain't right. Like, I ain't one of the people to kick you while you're there. Like, you acknowledge this thing. So what can we do? Part of communication, probably we talking about earlier, the sacrifice. Like, what can we do to,
like I said, it's not
control,
a Democrat.
Delete what's going on.
And the thing is, it's going to take so much to try to fix it. And I think that we will succeed at correcting some of these things. But this is not, the Republicans ain't better than the Democrats. The Democrats full of shit too. Let's just be real. So at a certain point, we got to realize that it ain't a party thing. It's a what makes sense thing. It's a, do you truly care about the people? Or do you want this motherfucker to be a ball of flaming fire? Because we not that far from the ball of flaming fire.
But I wouldn't even say it's that. I would say it's big business. It's the, and I hope this don't get us. It's the BlackRocks. It's the WalMarts. It's the Nikes. It's all these big industry people who are getting these huge bonuses. Well, I ain't gonna knock you, bro. You get a $20 million bonus, bro. I can't knock you. But in the sense, if we don't get that shit,
I can knock you, because you don't need it.
Yeah, you know, that's your
You
bonus,
don't need
bro.
20. You getting $21 billion a year?
Well,
billion?
but the bonus for the CEO, I think the CEO, hold up, CEO of Boeing's bonus was CEO.
I saw that one. I thought it was like 41 million, 41 billion. Oh no, 41 million. Even 41 million a year,
He got 18 in 2024.
That's the last time they show a report of what he got.
Hey, I just typed it in real quick. They said in 2024, Boeing CEO Kelly Wardberg received a total compensation of 18.4, which includes a base salary of 1.5 and stock awards valued at 16 over 4 years.
I don't give a fuck how it comes. It's $18 million as a bonus. A bonus means he had a salary all year. This is in addition to.
Yeah, his salary was 1.5 for the year.
So you got a 1,800% bonus.
Well, the crazy thing is, so his compensation package also includes perks such as company aircraft, pension, and contributions. In contrast, the former CEO, Dave Calhoun, received a total package of $15 million in 2024, which included a base salary of 1.4 and stock awards valued at 30.2. So if you get stock, that stock is where the money is. These crazy numbers, though. But those are the people also who are not helping the American people in finding ways to cut costs to keep prices up. And I'm not saying they're not. They trying, but they ain't trying hard. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. That's why shit. Next month, toilet paper gonna be goddamn $25 a goddamn 6 roll.
Yeah, but you burn it
up. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's like a bad movie, man. I say it all the time. I haven't said it in a while. If y'all haven't seen Idiocracy, man, look up Idiocracy. It is a National Lampoon style type movie that is so accurate to where we are in the world today.
Listen to this real quick. In 2024, CEO bonuses have seen significant increases. 2024 ain't in 2025 yet, with some executives receiving tens of millions more compared to the previous year. Overall, CEO pay has risen sharply with notable increases in bonuses. For instance, Tim Cook of Apple received a total compensation of $74.6 million, which includes a substantial increase in stock awards compared to 2023. Brian Nicole, CEO of Starbucks, earned $96 million in 2024, which includes a $5 million cash bonus and $90 million in stocks. David Solomon, CEO of Goldman Sachs, also saw a 26% increase in his compensation, reflecting a broader trend of rising executive pay.
And they got that. You know why they got that? For firing some motherfuckers. For closing some stores, for ruining somebody's life, or at least putting them in a bad situation.
But that's what I'm saying. People keep saying Biden's economy was bad, and it was not bad. It was not as bad as what they're trying to say. You got to think, and people don't want to. Biden's economy came from Trump's economy, because Trump's economy, Trump was president first. So that came into Biden's economy. And like you said, at this point, it's not a Republican or Democrat. It's us. We are the people at the bus stops. We are the people catching Ubers. We are the people in line at McDonald's. We are the people working behind the counter at McDonald's. We are the people in the warehouses. We are the people in the hospitals and the nursing homes. It's us that got together.
Oh man. I be wanting to say certain shit. I say a lot of it. But fuck them terrible ass people.
Man, when you go against the church, I ain't got no. You go against the church, bro. Something wrong with you. I always say, don't play with Jesus. Don't play with God. These people playing
even
with
less than that. Because don't get it twisted. I'm definitely a soldier for God. I thank Him every day for His grace and His mercy and His air of protection around me. The people, God. This is people you see every day. When you get in your Maybach or Range Rover or whatever high-end vehicle you got, and you drive through these neighborhoods and you make sure to roll your motherfucking window up and lock your door to be terrified of people that could be you if they was given 10% of what you got. If they was given 1% of what you got, you would be able to have a conversation with them. But because they live where they live and they don't have what you have, then they less than you. We got to treat people better than what we treat them, man.
But they called on them. Then the people that they call on to fix their bath, cut their grass, work on their car. That's the other shit. Like you talk down and look down on the people that are running this country, regardless of immigration or immigration status. My coworker, he got his visa recently. Applaud to him, cause boy, if he wasn't shook, I was shook for him.
Please don't take that man up out of here, man.
Please don't take that man.
He's the only one know how to work everything in here.
Yeah, that man. But that, like you said, I think people don't have respect for each other. People damn sure don't have loyalty, especially with the way immigration, ICE came through. People don't have no loyalty because people was turning over their yard people, turning over their cousins, turning over their mothers and aunts. People wasn't loyal to other non-white people. There's no reason for the Hispanic Latino community not to support us in our time of need, but want us to support them in their time of need. Nah, we can't do that. Same thing with the Asians. I'm not trying to put one group of people against the other, but if Black Americans have been going through this and y'all don't support it, but when in y'all time of need, y'all want us to stand up? Nah, brother. Well, that shit ain't gonna happen. Like they say, how you gonna have a race war where Black people ain't a part of it?
They'll make up something. They trying to figure out how to get us out of the house right now. But Black people, stand your motherfucking ground and take care of the people around you. Because it's going to come to it. It's going to come to a point where they try to get us out of the house. They thought that they could do the same things that they've been doing, and that ain't work. So they in a lab somewhere, in a room, in a bunker somewhere, trying to come up with the next thing. Be vigilant and be loving on the people who love you back.
Yeah, the one I got in my mind, I hope they don't go that route. I'll talk to you off cam. I hope they don't go that route, but I think that'll be the one. But let's get out of here.
Hey, man, look, we appreciate y'all for joining us always when God speaks. Listen, aka Together We Break Chains. She's always in. She's always supportive. Y'all check her out. She does dope content. She does dope products. She got dope products and things like that. Y'all check her out. Check out some of the things that she has as far as merch. That's the one. Well, look, the older I get, the slower I get. But we appreciate y'all. You gotta know that's the indica. I ain't had no sativa today. Yeah. You got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, we're worked by Joffrey Joseph. He got a podcast that he's
82 and 0 live.
82 and 0 live. Check that out. You can witness and walk with a person that's changed his life, that's walking, and he's telling you his life story while walking towards what he believes is the light with the Lord. So check out his podcast, man. He's real emotional. He's really open book. He has some dope guests on there. But check out his podcast. I think he comes on Sundays at like
Sunday nights at 7.
Yeah,
you can catch him on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, he's always on our platform. So I'll go check out his platform.
Yeah, it's time for him to come back on anyway. So we'll definitely have him on to explain what he got going on. Reach out to him. And outside of that, man, again, love the people who love you back. Till the next time, y'all be easy. We gone.